Embiid is having an MVP caliber season. Ain't nobody trying to throw shade or disrespect him. But the major reason why we're so impressed with him is because we know what he can do, and he hadn't done it on a consistent basis throughout his career, whether it be because of injury or at times appearing disinterested. Whereas now that Doc Rivers is there, and Daryl Morey and Doc Rivers and Elton Brand have shooters surrounding him, with Tobias Harris is playing at a max contract level, with Seth Curry shooting damn near 60% from three-point range, averaging 15 points a game, and all of that other stuff. That has helped, and Ben Simmons has been unleashed. We get all of that. But to me, when you look at LeBron James, listen, Kendrick, I said it at the top of the show. Look at what this brother's doing right now. They got the best record in basketball. They haven't lost a road game. The brother's averaging 25 and nearly 8 and 8, shooting better than he has ever shot from three-point range at over 41% from threes right now, defending better than anybody, and he's 36 years old. He's just in cruise control, turning it on whenever he wants to, being basketball's version of the Kansas City Chiefs right now. And so I look at it from that perspective, and I juxtapose that to a Joel Embiid, and what is he doing? Joel Embiid has been great, I understand that, but the only quality team thus far, primarily due to injuries on the most part from other teams, along with just other teams being inferior, the only teams that the Philadelphia 76ers have really beaten of quality is the Boston Celtics in back-to-back matchups, and Jason Tatum didn't play either game. And so I pay attention to that too, because the level of competition actually does matter, Max. Now, KP, you can understand why Max feels the way that he feels about, you know what, when it comes to MVPs, he shouldn't be granted in the regular season, because Max barely wants to go to any games. I don't know how many games he watches. The brother's sitting up there and reading stats and talking about PERs and analytics and all of this other stuff. Nobody gives a damn about that when you got a chance to watch these brothers play.
And when you look at Kendrick Perkins, I just told you to eyeball it on defense.
Beetlejuice, I listen to you speak, Beetlejuice. Hold on.
Don't put words
and when you
in my
look at
mouth.
it from the standpoint of Kevin Durant, the bottom line is you're talking about Kevin Durant averaging over 30 straight off an Achilles tear. That's why I looked at him. But I put Joel Embiid in that conversation. But the fact that LeBron James is there now, he's reminded us of what we must have forgotten. This dude is the MVP. He's something special, and the Lakers are great because of him. Without him, they'd be the New Orleans Pelicans from years ago.
KD deserves to be in that conversation, too. KD's been balling out of control, and I am not denying that. I'm saying if I had to give it out right now, I give it to Embiid. And by the way, LeBron is playing with AD, who can guard all 5 positions and bring the ball up if you need him to, and that's not even really what he does. Like, AD is great as always. The Lakers are a powerhouse. And when you talk about MVP, number one, we're not talking about the best player in the world. LeBron has proved that. We're not talking about championship aspirations, right? Like, we're talking about who in the regular season has been that so far. Embiid's basically been the best offensive and defensive player so far. What else is there?
Max, that is not true, Max. That is not true. I just told you that LeBron James ranks #1 for us guarding people, for us defensively. So you can't sit up here and just tell us that the sky is green and the grass is blue. I'm not going there.
Are you
no,
using
I'm using the eyeball. I'm using a combination of both. I'm using a combination of both. I'm using my eyes, and I'm going with the stats. No, analytics is totally different, Max. Analytics is telling you things like, oh yeah, when LeBron and James is on the
You
court
just said
with
he's the
Caldwell
best.
Pope, or he's with. Listen, he is the best person right now in the league for us guarding their defender. But here's the thing that I want to get to you, Max, about. Okay? Last year when I was arguing with you about Giannis, and I'm not taking nothing from Giannis, he's a hell of a player. But LeBron James was robbed. He was robbed. And everybody that voted for Giannis last year should owe that man an apology, because I kept telling y'all, don't fall for that. Don't fall for the fool's gold. Don't fall for the 30 points and 12 rebounds.
Max.
Not you, Stephen A. Not you, Stephen A. He know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Max Kellerman. Max me anything. I'm going to max you anything right now, goddammit. Listen, LeBron James owes his older apology because he was robbed. He was robbed. And for him to be robbed, Go and win the championship, the Finals MVP with a short NBA offseason, and come back and play at this level. Oh man, please, Max, come on now. You know better.
You're right. Based on what the MVP should be, you guys would be right. I'm with you if the MVP meant what it should mean. But based on what it actually means, then it was wrong. Then last year, Giannis was the regular season MVP, and this year so far it's Embiid. And if they want to change it to mean what it ought to mean, then it had been LeBron.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.